How we doing today, man? Really late video. I always make late videos when I do live streams in my Discord because I just end up yapping for hours and hours and hours. So I'm going to say a lot of the same things I said in there if it was in there. First of all, though, your boy cut up his nose. I don't know if you can really see it. That was from surfing. No big wave, nothing. Just jumped off my board. Thought my board was going to hit me. Tried to duck to not have the board roll over my back and cut my back up. And face in the sand on the sandbar, ripped. Hurt. It doesn't look bad, but my nose is like, I don't know. Doesn't feel great. But that's besides the point. Again, later video than normal. This is day 10 of following our rules for 2 weeks. We followed our rules for 2 weeks. We didn't break a single rule. We didn't do anything stupid. We weren't an idiot for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 10 days. 10 trading days where we didn't do anything dumb. Very, very, very frustrated with today, though. Disappointed with today, even though I followed my rules. But I wanted to start out before this video gets in too long. We did do the giveaway, and I will pull up the video here. We did the giveaway. We spun the wheel. And the winner was announced. So I'm going to let the wheel spin. I put in anyone that took a screenshot using my code. I put them in. And so the wheel was spun, and it's kind of like laggy looking, but the wheel got spun, and it went to Matt Spence. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but dude, I always see your comments. You're always leaving positive stuff, so it couldn't have gone to a more deserving winner. I'm really stoked on that. So Matt, I really hope that you watch this video because I made a deal with Gibbo. Because he was my first ever code usage. I told Gibbo in the live stream, because you weren't in the live stream, which is all cool. You don't have to be there to win this. But I told Gibbo, I said, look, if he doesn't comment on this video, right? Like, if you don't, like, the only way you can claim the giveaway, like, I'll give you a funded account. I'll Venmo you some money if that works. You have to comment on this video. And I told Gibbo, if you don't comment on this video before Monday, I'm giving him an account. So I hate to do that to you because you did win and you always leave good comments. So hopefully you watch this video. You watched most of them, but that's the rule I made. You know, is it a fair rule? I don't know, but I don't have to give away money, so I made that rule. So I'm sorry if you miss out. But if you don't see this video, you don't know that you won. So I guess it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so we did that. I will do another giveaway whenever we make another. Let's raise the goal this time because I really can't afford to do giveaways right now. But when we make $1,000 from the code, then I'll do another giveaway. Right? I did $500 last time, and if you guys saw the state of my checking account, you would be shocked. My accountant wouldn't want me to even give away any account. So, but yeah, we'll do one at 1,000. Right? We'll push the bar a little bit higher, see if we can get that. Use code Diego if you guys want to win. Send me a screenshot, right? Only 12 people were in that wheel, and one of my names was me. So that's a very high chance of winning. So, 1 in 12 chance to get a free account. That sounds pretty cool to me. Let's get into the actual trading day, though. And if you see here, I'm up $383 on my eval account, or my practice account. And that practice account, I took the trade I should have taken, and I took it with the same size, 4 micros. What happened today? We didn't take a trade. And that's good, right? Since following our rules, we started following our rules this whole week and this week. 2 green weeks. What happened when we didn't follow our rules? 2 red weeks. Is that a coincidence? Maybe. Maybe not. What was frustrating about this week, though, and again, I feel like I'm repeating myself because I literally talked all stream this morning about this. Monday, if you guys remember Monday, go check out Monday's video. I missed out on amazing setup. Would have been 400 plus, 300 plus minimum, right? Good no trading day, good losing day, followed the rules. Maybe could have not taken the trade, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and complain. Good trading day yesterday, boom, winning day. Today, coulda, woulda, really nice day. Why do I bring this up? Well, or what was the setup? I was looking at the day. I'm looking at this as, okay, cool, we have all-time highs above. Look at this week, man. We are so bullish on this week. It's not even funny. We have a 1,300 point move this week. Ridiculous. Almost 6%. Almost 6% this week. Almost 6%. That's crazy. So what I have marked out, I wanted to see us trade back down to this 4 hour, kind of just like yesterday. I wanted to see us have a carbon copy of yesterday's price action, right? 4 hour gap, fill and flip out. That's what we did yesterday. I want to see us fill the 4 hour and flip out. What did we actually get? We got a sweep of London low. And let me pull up ES here. So we had a flip of London low. And where do we have it? So what do we have? So this is the ES, the S&P 500. This is London low, all stacked here. What do we do pre-market? We run it out right here. And we have this, right? So London low gets swept. And what do we have here? We have a bullish S&T. NQ doesn't sweep out this low right here at 1 o'clock or midnight. NQ does sweep out this low right here at midnight and 1 o'clock. So we sweep out the low. We have a bullish S&T with these lows, right? And we're holding these hourly gaps. There's 2 hourly gaps here that we're holding. Boom. Very beautiful, right? So what am I looking at here? I'm looking at the fact that we have an S&T. There's a lot more prominent on the micro chart. There's a lot more obvious. And then what am I looking for? I'm looking for longs. Why? Because we're approaching all-time highs. We're going to get there either today or next week. We're going to be at all-time highs. It's just nothing we can do about it. And here we go, man. What happened? So we get this 5-minute candle on open, and we get a very, very nice rejection wick right here. Why do I like these wicks so much? I talk about them so much recently, and really I just learned about them from watching the charts. I mean, some people talk about them, but really I've just started to look at ways to use these wicks, and this is a very key wick inside an hourly gap with a key level. London lows swept. Really nice rejection. What do we also get here? We also close above this down close candle. So we have this down close candle gets inverted. Then what am I looking for? Right? I'm looking for this 5-minute to close, and this was going to be my trade, and should have been my trade, and was the trade, and I didn't take it, and I'm frustrated. I want to cry because this is the beautifulest trade I've ever seen, man. Like, this is what I should have taken. I should have gotten long, stopped below this low, maybe even at this low, and then what? Target this high. What do? That's a 1-to-1. So what do? It's a 5-minute. Cool. This is perfect. Trades down, trades up, then I can trail my stop. Boom, trail stop. Right? And then we could just hold the trade. Let's see something here. Yeah, we would have been perfectly fine. We would have been fine. We could have held the trade. So why did I not take the trade? That's really what matters. It doesn't matter that the trade was good. Like, what looked good? So then what happened? The 5-minute close, we could have entered there. Immediately after the 5-minute closure, we wick down immediately. What do we do, though? We're holding the 5-minute inversion right here. We're holding the inverse. We immediately snap up. We hold this order block. We hold the 5-minute inverse. We hold this tiny fair value gap right here. And then I was going to enter again. I was going to enter on this. I was going to then enter the position on the closure above this down close. Why? Because we get a down close inside all these PG rays in an area we can expect to displace from. We expect that this is the rejection wick, right, with the S&T, with the hourly gap. We expect this to be the draw on liquidity. Very nice. We have a data high here as well. This is 830 high. We should have targeted this as well. Data highs, everything lining up on this trade. Everything lining up. Literally everything. Data highs, London high, right? Everything's perfect. We get this order block confirmation. This would have been the other entry. Would have been just entering off this order block closure. That's the one I should have taken. Stop loss below this low. Why? Because this is a big order block. 5-minute gap, order block. This is a great stop loss. What happens? We get in the trade, it hem hauls around, and boom, it rips up to take profit. Day done. Fantastic day. I'm not going to sit here and talk about the trade any longer. Why? Because what's important about this trade? What made me not take this trade? Fear. Fear of losing. Fear of not knowing. This was the setup. I either enter here or I enter here. That's it. Either way, we have the power of hindsight. We would have won the trade. I don't know that live time, though. So what's happening in my mind? Well, I don't want to lose on this trade. I don't know. It doesn't matter, because sometimes you feel like you might lose, you might win, you don't know. And then guess what? You missed out. You missed out now, because I was so afraid to leave a stop loss of 33 points. That's not bad. 33 points, that's great. That's fine. That's like right there where you want it to be. A little bit big, a little bit small. You could have even had your stop loss here if you really wanted to. 22 points. That's a joke. I always have a 22-point or more stop loss. So if I would have been safe, I have a stop loss here, 33 points. Nothing. Right? Get in, and I'm smacking this trade. I'm making so much money. So because of the fear of losing, I missed out on a winner. And that's the lesson this week was I followed my rules perfectly. What did I not do? I didn't chase when the market started running. I wanted to. I wanted to get in here, but I didn't chase. Why? Because that's not going to help me. What actually ends up happening here? Well, we enter the macro here, and we actually start reversing and moving the macro, right? Regardless. I didn't chase. I didn't do anything dumb. What have we been doing well, right? I want to pat myself on the back first, and then I'm going to dig in. We've been following our plan better. We've done it for 2 weeks now, but we're still waking up. Okay, I'm not going to go over the negatives yet. What else are we doing, right? We're taking less trades. We're holding our trades better. We're more selective. Yeah, we're doing all the good things, but what am I doing wrong still? Fear. I come into the day a little bit anxious, a little bit scared, not wanting to lose, not like all this stuff. Instead of just executing. If this trade, what should I have done to get into a trade? What's the only way to know if you missed out on a trade or not? Well, because, what's a trade? I want to give this example here. I'll talk about this first. Getting this trade, when I told myself, I have the whole recording. I have a whole recording of this entire exchange because, again, I was going to take this trade. I'm showing you guys this proof here because I was about to take the trade right when the order block closed. And I just him-hawed around. Nothing, I don't know. Talked myself out. I drew this line here. And let me pause this and see if I say anything bad, and then I'll... Okay, here. I paused it to see. Okay, this is what I want to show you guys. Listen. Said everything I need to say. Just can't imagine we'd come back down to this low if we're going to go higher from here. And I guess I should just accept this if it does lose. Just accept a loss there. $15-minute wick. So that's all I need to even show you guys from that video because that's it. You guys saw me hovering over the buy, right? I just told myself it's not going to come back down here. If we're wrong, we're wrong. But if we're right, there's no reason for the market to come back down here. There was no reason to. And I'm sitting there, okay, cool. And I'm just like, I should just accept this loss because that's trading. It's not any of this, I missed my setup, I'm going to revenge trade, and then you lose. Self-inflicted wounds versus properly anticipated, methodical, thought-out trades. This was a thought-out trade, and I told myself, this is a good loss. Every trade that you should take should be, wow, this would have been a good loss. I'm happy I took this. That would have been this trade. And you guys saw I had my hand over the button and just couldn't get myself to do it for whatever reason. I saw everything I wanted to see. I said 15-minute wick, flip, 5-minute hold. Everything I want to see, I just didn't take it. I'm not going to stay here and talk about the same things over and over and over. I didn't take the trade I was supposed to take. Right? I didn't do it. I hesitated because what am I still doing wrong? I'm still letting fear control my decision making. Why did I not take this too? Well, one trade a day scares me. Oh, what if this trade loses and then I can't take another trade? What if? But it didn't. So I need to stop letting fear hold me back. But what if I've been doing well? Not taking bad trades. I haven't taken a single bad trade in a while. I mean, Wednesday we lost. It wasn't the best trade. I learned from it, but I didn't make any intentional mistakes. I'm not intentionally doing dumb stuff. My objective gets taken. I don't keep trading. Simple. I don't keep forcing my hand. So simple. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm getting better, but that's part of the process. You follow your rules. Why? To figure out what's not working. What's not working? Fear. All this stuff. But what am I doing? I'm eliminating all intentional losses. There is something I like to call intentional losses. Why? Because even if I got in the trade here and it worked, this is intentionally me not following my plan. Why? Because I'm FOMOing and chasing. I'm intentionally doing the wrong thing. So if this trade would have lost, let's say I took a trade here. Just chase this. This one worked, right? So this is not a good example. So let's show you here. Let's say I chase this because I didn't make money earlier. We're definitely going to go back up. We're so bullish. We're going to go to all-time highs today. And then I chase this trade and looking good for a second, and then I come down and lose. This would be an intentional loss. What do I mean by that? I would have intentionally chosen to lose here because it wasn't my plan. It wasn't smart. There was no logic behind it. It was FOMO, fear, greed. Those are the losses I have to eliminate. What else would be FOMO, fear, and greed? If I did get in this trade and I closed the trade here on this candle, right, when it started going up for break even or for like a $40 gain, oh, well, we've been stalling so much, I don't think it's going to work, I'm just going to close the trade. And you close the trade at 9.54, and then the trade rips. And guess what? You closed it for $30 because you were so scared that it wasn't going to work. That's an intentional loss. That's an intentional loss. Why? You miss out on a winner because you're so afraid to lose. And that's what I've been doing. So that's what I'm happy with. Is I've gotten rid of all intentional losses. What is that? Stuff I can control. I can't control if the trade wins or loses. I can't control if this trade would stop me out or not. But what I can control is how I trade, what I do, the size I use, leverage, all of that. And that's what I've been doing a lot better with. So I'm going to give myself the pat on the back because I've been doing good with that. And I'm going to continue to do good with that. So I'm very happy about that. Very, very happy about that. As for everything else this week, should have, would have been up close to 800 this week. We could have been out of drawdown this week. We could have, who knows, right? But I'm not going to let it affect me. We just show up the next day, try and take the best trades. It's frustrating, though. So that's why we document. That's why we show this process. This is how trading works, man. You just keep showing up. You keep making improvements, and we're getting better. I hope that you guys can appreciate the fact that I am getting better at trading. And I know I'm right there. I know I'm going to get there. I know I'm going to succeed. It's not about if, it's about when. So hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Next week's going to be a little choppy for me. Monday I'm going to trade. I'm going to trade live in the Discord. And then, Apex is 80% off right now on their combines until July 8th. So run up my code, boys and girls. I will be a little bit weird schedule, but I'll be live trade on Monday. But Monday I leave for Orlando. I'm going to watch Manchester City play Al Hilal in the last 16 of the Club World Cup, which I'm super stoked about. And then staying the night in Orlando and then going to drive to Miami to watch Real Madrid. You guys, if you don't know, I'm a Madrid fan. My dad's from Madrid. I love Madrid. We're going to get to watch Madrid play against Juventus in Miami. And then I'm driving back, so I won't be trading at all on Tuesday, which sucks, but it is what it is. And then, we'll be back. It'll be 4th of July on the Friday, so hectic week next week. But what are we going to do? We're going to follow rules, and we're going to get better. So that's all I can ask. Appreciate you guys. Great week this week. And I hope that you guys can just appreciate me making the change and starting to improve. I really do hope that. So, I would have more to say if I didn't if I didn't just talk for an hour. No, not 3 hours on live stream. I would probably have a lot more to say to you guys, but that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you guys. Again, Matt Spence, dude, please comment, dude. Please. I want you to win this account, but if you don't comment before Monday, I'm giving it to Gibbo. So, again, you really deserve it because you always leave good comments and you won the giveaway. So, I want to help you out there. If you don't see this video, you don't see it, man. I know you watch my other videos, so it's, again, if you don't see it, you don't even know that you missed out. So, appreciate all you guys. If you guys want to win one whenever we hit $1,000, I will give away another account. And, just guys send me a screenshot using my code. Not many people did it, so you have a good chance of winning one. Free activation on advanced plans on Alpha Future. Man, I'm just like, okay, who cares? You all know the gist. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Do something fun this weekend. Tell someone you love them. And, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.